It's time we quit defending and excusing failure. I was involved in this reform process starting 13 years ago. And still, the establishment continues to dig in their heels and defend failure instead of making change. And we've had to drag our establishment every inch of the way towards reform and progress. That's unfortunate because there's a lot of great professionals there that could really be leading the way. Folks, it's time to quit disparaging profit. What do you think built this great country but private enterprise? Go home and look at the budgets of your school boards. If you think they're not spending money with for-profit companies, they have all kind of contracts that do. So quit coming to this chamber and disparaging the whole idea of being prosperous and profitable. That's how we build a great country. That's how we build a great state. That's why you have a decent budget this year instead of it being in the tank again. We need to encourage some prosperity and quit disparaging it as something evil to be successful. We need to let some people to succeed. We need to teach some people to succeed. And if private enterprise can bring us a better answer, we need to embrace it and thank them for it. Not disparage them for making a profit, because they're also profiting us by improving our school systems by the part that they're playing in this. It is a tool. It's not a tool for everything, but it works, and there has been good things said about it, and there's good things done by it. It's time to quit disparaging being profitable and successful for our people. It's time. It's time to move on. You see what I love about the charter school movement? And by the way, they are public schools. Is that when a charter school fails, it dies. But an establishment school, it goes on and on and on and on, destroying lives. It's time. It's time for us to realize that the only way we're going to reform is there's not a reform out there that didn't open the door to more parental involvement. There's not a reform out there that works that doesn't open the door to getting parents into the equation and letting them have a say. Folks, I would make that change, but some people don't have that choice. They have to go to the school they're assigned to. I would make a change in my kids' lives, and I have and would. But everybody doesn't have that option. This kind of bill empowers them. There are people waiting on waiting lists for simply the opportunity to make a different choice than the failure they see their child experiencing. Waiting. It's time. It's time. Reform is never final. We've come a mighty long ways in 13 years of changing our numbers. You want to talk about 16 years of responsibility? Well, praise God, we did make some real change in the last 13 years, and some kids have a better chance. When I see 700,000 kids now reading on grade level that couldn't, was it worth it? Yes, it was worth it. And I've been on school advisory committees. I've been in the PTA. And I appreciated the involvement, but I soon learned those are controlled by administration. It wasn't for me to advise the school, it was for the school to advise me about what they were going to do and help them with the parents. And all of these institutions, the commonality is the establishment. Establishment protecting what was. Folks, it's time. It's time to make real change, give parents a real voice, empower with them such legislation as this to at least be part of the equation of changing their child's future. It's time.